now guys, here is a nice slice of the cake and I'm just gonna try. Whoa, yum, yum. Come on, my little tester. Try the cake.
Oh wow, that's nice.
Do you wanna test this cake? Me had a tester.
Yeah, it's nice.
It's soft, spongy, and yummy. We're going to melt our chocolate in the pan and our butter and coffee granules. So now we place the chocolate in the pan and we melt these chocolate quickly on the low heat. And as with chocolate is melt, just let we get all of it melted quickly. And now we're gonna add, our melting chocolate. Here we go. 160 milliliter of water in our melting chocolate. And keep whisking it until it's all dissolved in the water. So guys, 160 milliliter of water and 220 gram of melted chocolate and 25 gram of coffee granule into. You dissolve all these into the water. Just keep mixing until it's all dissolved. And 220 gram of butter. And you're gonna add that to the pan as well, which this will take a little time to dissolve in the pan because it's a lot of butter. We're getting there. Keep mixing. I just have a bit of chocolate left in coffee granule, so I just dump that in. So all the butter and coffee and chocolate is now dissolved and melted and all combined in one, and we're going to use this in our cake. So you have to do that on a very low flame. Now we're going to, as you can see, it's all dissolved. We're going to move this from the flame and put all our dry ingredients together. 125 gram of self-raising flour and 125 gram of all-purpose flour. Now guys, we're gonna add our cocoa powder to the flour, which is 50 gram of cocoa powder. And we sieve that in to the flour, and it's unsweetened cocoa powder. Just give that a rub to get all the lumps out. Here we go. And we're gonna add. So now guys, half a teaspoon of bicarbonate soda, and we're gonna mix all these into together. So let's mix all the dry ingredients together and half a teaspoon of cinnamon powder. Here we go, we mix all that together, combine it nicely, all the dry ingredients. So now we're going to put this aside and we are going to... So now guys, we're going to put our sugar in, and it's 490 gram of sugar into our mixture, dry ingredients. So you know what, I did some lump in the sugar, so I'm going to save it. Oh, it's not much lump. Did go through dead easily. I thought it was lumping it, but it's not. It's caster sugar. So that's 490 gram of caster sugar. And you stir that into the ingredients with the flour and cocoa powder, bicarbonate soda, and cinnamon. So now guys, we have 5 eggs. We're gonna beat these eggs and add all the other ingredients to the egg. So that's 1 egg. And I like to take my little tiny white bit out of my egg. $120 grams of buttermilk into the egg and beat that into the egg as well. So just let drizzle out every little bit of it and just continue to beat your buttermilk in the egg. And we're using coconut oil, and that's 7 teaspoonfuls of coconut oil. And you know what I'm gonna add to this now? I'm gonna add some vanilla extract. I just love to add my vanilla extract to everything I'm using because I find that it gives it a different texture, taste, or flavor. So that's 1 teaspoon of vanilla extract, and I add that into my egg. Butter and chocolate, melted chocolate. So let's get our butter and melted chocolate. So now guys, this is the butter, melted chocolate and coffee granule. Add it to the eggs and the buttermilk. Oh, I can't wait to eat this cake. My kids is just waiting for this cake. It is yummy. So that's our mixture. I just try and get all the little leftover from the pan into the bowl. I just get my spatula and scrape that out. So as you can see, all our mixture combined together. Now we're gonna add this mixture to the dry ingredients. So I'm gonna make a hole in the flour and then slowly add this to the flour. So let's move this bowl and place water. Guys, we're making a hole in our flour where we're gonna slowly add our mixture, wet mixture to the dry. So here we go. We're using a spoon to do that, and then we're gonna mix slowly. Remember, this is chocolate mud cake. Oh my god. I'm adding the mixture into I'm making a little mess here. But we all make mess when we're cooking, innit? Yum. Just keep mixing until all combine. We're getting there. So this is our chocolate mud cake, and now we're gonna put this in our baking tray and place it in the oven. Put the chocolate cake into the oven for 1 hour and 40 minutes. In our cake in the oven for 1 hour and 40 minutes, and gas mark 175. Guys, the cake is now finished baked. As you see, we have a crack in it because sometimes when you're baking these mud cake, you get a crack. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to pour some white melted chocolate over it and serve it with some fresh cream and strawberry. So we make some melted white chocolate. Right guys, the cake is now finished. What I did, I dribbled some melted chocolate, white chocolate over the chocolate mud cake, and I sprinkled some chocolate bit just to make a difference. And now we're gonna cut into our cake and serve it. So now guys, we are cutting into our chocolate mud cake. Ooh, yummy. Got a nice spongy slice of the mud cake, and what I'm gonna do, add some fresh cream and strawberry with this cake. Guys, the chocolate mud cake is now finished and ready to eat. If it's your first time at Creative's Kitchen, don't forget to turn the thumb up and subscribe to receive new videos.